Today our topic is to learn about algebraic methods. This is the first chapter of the textbook Edexcel Pure Mathematics 3. In this topic, the first part of it, we have to learn about arithmetic operations and algebraic fractions. Let's start with simple fractional divisions or multiplications and try to extend our knowledge into deeper contexts. Right. So initially, if you want to multiply 3 over 5 by 5 over 9, you can say that if you simplify, you can cancel 5 into 5, 1 and 1. 3 and 9, you can cancel out 1 and 3. Then your final answer is 1 into 1 divided by 1 into 3. So your final answer becomes 1 over 3. Right. Similarly, if you multiply A by B into C over A, right? A divided by B into C divided by A. You can cancel this A with A. Answer is 1 and 1. 1 into C is C. B into 1 is B. So your answer is C over B. Right. If you come up with this example, x plus 1 over 2 x plus 1 over 2 into 3 over x squared plus 1. So just looking at this answer, you cannot see any simplifying versions. But we know that x squared minus 1 is a difference between two square numbers. That is x squared minus 1 squared. You can write x plus 1 into x minus 1. You can factorize x squared minus 1. With that, you can say you can cancel 1x plus 1 to 1x plus 1 in the denominator. So here the answer is 1. 1 into 3 turn up into 3 divided by 2 into x minus 1 if you cancel x plus 1 from this denominator. So answer is 3 over 2 times of x minus 1. Right. If you happen to simplify a over b divided by a over c. When you want to divide it, what you can do is we know that from small grades even we use this technique. We put a multiplication over here and take the reciprocal of the divider. So this fraction divided into a over b into c over a. Now see whether are there any terms you can simplify. Yes, you can simplify this a with this a, 1 and 1 each. 1 into c is c and b into 1 is b, right? If you come across this fraction, x plus 2 divided by x plus 4 divided into 3x plus 6 divided by x squared minus 16. Now let's see what other things you can do it. Initially, you can make them into a multiplication and take the reciprocal of it. You can bring this x squared minus 16 up and 3x plus 6 down, right? Then we have to factorize the possible terms. X plus 2 and x plus 4 is no need of factorizing further because it's already no further simplification in this factorizing. X squared minus 16, we know that is x squared minus 4 squared. You can write that is x plus 4 into x minus 4, the difference between two square numbers. Then 3x plus 6, you can take 3 out. Then the remaining term is x plus 2. Now you can see this, you can cut this x plus 2 to x plus 2 over here. Then this x plus 4 to x plus 4 over here. Then the remaining term is 1 into x minus 4 is x minus 4 divided by 1 into 3 is 3. So your final answer turn up to x minus 4 divided by 3. If you come across this example, here what you need to do is x squared minus 64 divided by x squared minus 36 divided by 64 minus x squared minus 36. What you can do over here, initially you can over here you can put a multiplication and take the reciprocal of it. So it will turn up to x squared minus 36 divided by 64 minus 6, right? Then you can say x squared minus 64. 64 we know that 8 squared, so it's a difference between two square numbers. So x squared minus 64 you can write x plus 8 into x minus 8. 36 also another square number, that x squared minus the 6 squared. So this one you can say x plus 6 into x minus 6. Again x minus 36, x squared minus 36 is same thing as this x plus 36 into x plus 6 into x minus 6. Then 64 minus x squared, you can say 8 squared minus x squared, that is x plus 8 and x minus 8, right? Then you can cancel this x plus 8 to this x plus 8. Then x plus 6 to x plus 6, x minus 6 to x minus 6. Your final answer is x minus 8 divided by 8 minus 6. Then can't you do some kind of a simplification? You can see from these two terms, if I take minus 1 out, the remaining term is again x minus 8. Look at this here. Minus 1 into x is minus 6. Minus 1 into minus 8 is plus 8. So if you take a minus out, this will turn up to minus and this will turn up to plus, right? Then you can cancel this x plus 8 to x plus 8. Your answer turn up to 1 divided by minus 1. Answer is minus 1. That's how you need to understand to do this kind of a question, right? If you come up with this kind of a simplification, show that 2x squared minus 11x minus 40 divided by x squared minus 4x minus 32 into x squared plus 8x plus 16, 6x squared minus 3x minus 45, then 8x squared plus 20x minus 48 divided by 10x squared plus 45x plus 45, right? Then if you want to do this simplification, what you need to do is you have to factorize all of these terms. What you need to do is you have to factorize all of these terms. So now take your calculators. Take your calculator and you can take, if you substitute this one into the quadratic equality, 2x squared minus 11x minus 40 equals to 0, you will obtain the answer. Just put this, you know how to enter this for the calculator. You can just put a is 2, b is minus 11 and c is minus 40. You will obtain the answer x plus x equals to 8. That means x minus 8. Other answer you will obtain is x equals to minus 5 over 2. With that you can say that is 2x plus 5, right? The denominator term also you can put it. 1 is a, b is minus 4 and c is minus 2. You will obtain the answers x equals to minus 4. They are x equals to minus 4, therefore you can write this is x plus 4. Other answer you will obtain x equals to plus 8, you will obtain the final answer as x minus 8 equals to 0, right? Then out of this, here again you can put into the calculator. Then you will obtain the answer x equals to minus 4 only. Just put this one into calculator and you will obtain x equals to minus 4. You don't get any second answer. That means this is a overlapping answer. Answer is x equals to minus 4 into x equals to minus 4. That is why you will obtain it as a single answer. That means there are two answers at all this quadratic equation. That is x equals to minus 4 is x plus 4 and the other answer also x plus 4. You can see when you do the factorizing process, you can take 3 out from all of these expressions. If I take 3 out, what is the remaining term? It will turn up to 2x squared. From here, if you take 3 out, minus 6. If you take 3 out, minus 15. Then you can substitute into calculator 2, minus 1, minus 15. You will obtain the answers x equals to minus 5 over 2. Minus 5 over 2. That means, therefore, you can say x equals to 2x plus 5. And the other answer you will obtain is x equals to 3. That means x equals to x minus 3 is the other factor of it, right? Then similarly, you can put this multiplication and you can substitute these figures. 10, 45 and 45, you cannot just put it because you can take 5 out of this expression. If you take 5 out from this expression, here the term is 2x squared. You can just note down minus 9x plus 9. So you can put 2 minus 9 plus 9 into calculator. You will obtain the answers as x equals to 3 over 2. Therefore, you can say 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Other answer you will obtain is x equals to plus 3. That means x minus 3 is the first fact. Then, so if you feel like kind of confusing, I will show you how to do this example. Then you can say out of this expression. I'll just show you this one. Then you can get some idea how to do this factorizing, right? Here the question is, children, this is the one. You get the answer 10 x squared minus 45 x plus 45. This is what you need to factorize it, right? Right, okay. Then if you substitute this into, so first you can take 5 out. If you take 5 out, I'm working out this one, this example, this part of it, 5. This is turn up to 2x squared minus 9x plus 9, right? Then if you put into the calculator, if you substitute into the calculator, you will obtain these answers. You get the answer like this. Then how to do this factorizing? So you will get the answer x equals to, if you work out this part, you will x equals to 3. Yeah, you get one answer, x equals to 3. From here you can say x minus 3 equals to 0. That's the first part of it, right? Then the other part of this answer, you will obtain the answer x equals to, and the second part of the answer become 3 over 2, 3 divided by 2. With that you can say like this, x minus 3 over 2 equals to 0. If you multiply everything at once, you will obtain the answer 2x minus 3, sorry, minus 3 equals to 0. With that you can say x minus 3 is the first part and 2x minus 3 is the other part of this one. So then after that you can cancel this 2x plus 5 to this 2x plus 5, x plus 4 to this x plus 4, and here there is another x plus 4 to this x plus 4, 2x minus 3 to 2x minus 3, this x minus 3 to this x minus 3. There with that this answers turn up to 1 to that. All the terms will cancel, me turn up to 1. This is 1 over 3. Here 5 over 4. Then if you multiply all together, you will obtain the answer 5 over 2a. Therefore, according to this question, we can say a is 5 and b equals to 12. That is how you need to do this kind of a question, right? Okay. Right, okay. Let's go to the next question. In this next question, what they want is we need to do this, what do you call that, simplification. So x squared plus 2x minus 24, you can factorize it. If you do this factorizing, if you put into the calculator, you will obtain this answer. You will obtain the answer like this. Then I will show you how to, yeah, then I will show you how to do this. Yes, it should be here. Yeah, this one is a question. Then if you work out over here, then if you work out over here, you will obtain the answers like this. If you want to factorize it, if you put in the calculator 1, 2 and minus 24, you will obtain the answer x equals to minus 6. With that you can say x plus 6 equals to 0. That's the first part of it. From there you get this x plus 6 as a first bracket. The other answer you will obtain is x equals to plus 4. Plus 4. So if you brought this to the other side, you can say x minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, the second part is x minus 4. Right. So you can say this is x plus 6 into x minus 4. Right. Then if you work out over here, then if you put into the calculator, or you can take 2x out. If you take 2x out here, 1 x remains, and from 10x if you take 2x out, 5 remain. x squared minus 3x. From these two, you can take x out. So it will turn out to x minus 3. This one, if you put into the calculator, you will obtain the answers as x plus 6 into x minus 3. So if you just put into the calculators, you will obtain the answers as x equals to minus 6. That means x plus 6 equals to 0. That's the first part of it, right? And the second part, what you obtain here is x equals to plus 3. Plus 3. That means you can say x minus 3 equals to 0. With that, the second bracket turn up into x minus 3. That is how this x plus 6 into x minus 3 comes. So with that, you can cancel this x minus 3 to x minus 3. This x plus 6 to this x plus 6. Right. With that, the remaining terms would be x minus 4 over here. And the denominator 2 times of x plus 5 remain over here. So that is the final answer for this question. Right. If you come up with this question, then first we need to factorize this. If you substitute into the calculator, you will obtain the answers x equals to minus half. With that, you can get the answer 2x plus 1 into other one is you get the answer x equals to plus 2, that is x minus 2. Then divide by 6x minus 8 means you can take 2 out. So the remaining is 3x minus 4. Division you can put into a multiplication and you can take the reciprocal. You can brought this term to this side, x minus 2 down, right? If you put into the calculator for this question, you will obtain the answer x equals to 3, a equals to 3, b equals to 14, and c equals to minus 24. You will obtain the answers like this. Sorry. You will obtain the answer somewhere like this way around. You will get like this. X equals to, you will obtain the answer 4 over 3. With that, you can say x minus 4 over 3 equals to 0. Sorry, this is 4 over 3. With that, you can say if you multiply everything by, yeah, x, 3x, this is 3, this 3, right, okay. Then if you work out over here, if you multiply everything with 3, it will turn up to 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Equals to 0, right? So with that, you can get the first part of it. The other part, you will obtain the answer like this. You will obtain the answer x equals to minus 6. That means x plus 6 equals to 0. With that, you can get the second bracket as x plus 6. So you can say 3x minus 4 into x plus 6. Denominator is x plus 2. You can cancel this x plus 2 to x plus 2 over here. 3x minus 4 to 3x minus 4 over here. And the remaining term is 2x plus 1 and x plus 6. From denominator only 2 remain over here. That is how you need to do this kind of a question, right? Right. This is the other simplification where we need to highlight. If you start with simple simplification, 1 over 3 plus 4 over 3. First we need to take the LCM. 3 into 4 is 12. Then multiply, then see whether how many 3's are there for 12. It's 4. Then 1 into 4 plus how many 4's are there for 12. That is 3. 3 into 3, 9. Then you can get the common denominator 4 over 12 plus 9 over 12 turn up to 13 over 12, right? If you are not familiar with this getting LCM and this simplification, please refer my algebraic fraction topic, right? Okay. Then out of these two, now see whether what is the common denominator, LCM. LCM is 6x. Now see whether how many 2x terms are there for 6x. If you cover the expression for cx by 6x by 2x, remaining term is 3. Therefore, you have to multiply a with 3, right? Then see whether how many 3x terms are there for 6x. That is 2. Then multiply this b with 2. This b with 2. Then you will obtain the final answer as common denominator 6x, 3a plus 2b, right? Okay. If you come up with this question, right? 2 over x plus 3 minus 1 over x plus 1. If you take the LCM, that is x plus 3 into x plus 1. Now, if you take this denominator, see whether how much of x plus 3 terms are there for that. To check it, cover this denominator from here. If you cover the denominator, remaining term is x plus 1. Therefore, multiply this 2 with x plus 1. For this denominator, cover this one from this denominator. If you cover this, remaining is x plus 3. Therefore, minus 1 should be multiplied with x plus 3. Then 2 into x is 2x, 2 into 1 is 2, minus 1 into x is minus x, minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. 2x minus x is x, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, then you can do the simplification, right? Okay. If you reach up with exercise question number D, right? Before you do this, we have to factorize this denominator. That's a must. X squared minus 1 is x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now, when you take the LCM, you can say x minus 1 is x plus 1 is common. X minus 1 is the exceptional term. Therefore, the common denominator is x plus 1 into x minus 1. Right. Now, we want to see whether how much of this denominator x plus 1 terms are there. So, cover x plus 1 from here. The remaining is x minus 1. Therefore, multiply 3 with x minus 1 minus 4x times. Then cover x plus 1 and x minus 1 from this common denominator. If you cover it, there's nothing remains. So, you can just write 4x or you can write 4x into 1. Then if you simplify this, 3 into x is 3x, 3x minus 4x is minus x, 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. That would be our final answer for this question. Right. If you come up with this question, this is pretty simple. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4 is 7 over 12. I'm not going to show you how to do these two questions. This is just a numerical as fractional additions, just to verify the concept of adding the algebraic term. That is why we have already included these two questions. Then if you come up with part C, that is 1 over P plus 1 over Q. Then if you take the LCM, PQ, then how many P's are there for PQ? That is Q. Then 1 into Q. Plus how many Q's are there for PQ? That is P. If you cover Q from the denominator, remaining is P. Therefore, you can multiply 1 with P. Then you can say this is common denominator is PQ, P plus Q over PQ, right? The next extension is 3 over 4x plus 1 over 8x. If you take the LCM of 4x and 8x, answer is 8x. Now, how many 4x terms are there for 8x is 2. Therefore, 3 should multiply with 2, that is 6. Plus, how many 8x are there for 8x? That is 1. Therefore, you can say 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 over 8x, right? Then the next one is 3 over x squared minus 1 over x. So the LCM is x squared. How many x squared there are for x squared is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. Minus how many x terms are there for x squared? That is x. 1 into x is x. So you can simplify this and you can obtain the answer as 3 minus x over x squared, right? Then if you come across this denominator, this fraction, 5b and 2b, the LCM is 10b, right? So if you don't know how to do this LCM, refer my algebraic fractions, the video series from the beginning. There you can understand how to obtain these the common fractions, right? Then see whether how many 5b terms are there for 10b, that is 2. Then a should multiply with 2, that is 2a. Then see whether how many 2b terms are there for 10b, that is 5. Then 15, 3 into 5 is 15. With LCM 10b, you can say 2a minus 15 over 10b would be your final answer, right? Let's make this question a little bit advanced, right? 3 over x minus 2 over x plus 1. If you take the LCM, what is the LCM? X into x plus 1. Now see whether how many x terms are there for this common denominator. If you cover x, what is the remaining term? X plus 1. Therefore, multiply with 3 with x plus 1. Minus, cover this x plus 1 from this denominator. If you cover x plus 1, remaining is x. Then multiply 2 by x. So, if you simplify, 3 into x is 3x. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 2 into x is 2x. 3x minus 2x is x plus 3. So, final answer is x plus 3 over x times of x plus 1, right? Let's come up with part B. 2 over x minus 1 minus 3 over x plus 2. So the LCM is x minus 1 into x plus 2. Then cover x minus 1 from this denominator. Remaining is x plus 2. Therefore, multiply with this 2 with x plus 2. Minus, cover this x plus 2 from here. Remaining is x minus 1. Therefore, multiply 3 with x minus 1. Then you will remove the brackets. 2 into x plus 2 minus 3 into x minus 1. 2 into x is 2x. 2 into 2 is 4. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Minus 3 to minus 1 is plus 3. 2x minus 3x is minus x. 4 plus 3 is 7. So your final answer turn up to minus x plus 7 over x minus 1 into x plus 2. Here also you have to work out the same concept, right? Then if you come up with this question, that is 1 over 3 times of x plus 2 minus 1 over 2 times of x plus 2. Here the denominators are 3 and 2 and these terms are numerator terms. So the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. So if you take 6 out, then cover, if you get the denominator is 3, cover 3 from 6 is 2. Therefore, x plus 2 should multiply with 2. Minus, then cover 2 from 6. 2 is 2 into 3. If you cover 2, remaining is 3. Therefore, multiply 3 with x plus 3. Then if you remove the bracket, you will obtain the answer. 2 into x is 2x. 2 into 2 is 4. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Minus 3 into plus 3 is minus 9. 2x minus 3x is minus 6. 4 minus 9 is minus 5. Divided by 6 would be the final answer, right? Then if you come across with part E, here, 3x over x plus 4 square, that is x plus 4 into x plus 4, minus 1 over x plus 4 into just x plus 4, sorry, it's x plus 4. Then if you take the LCM, it will turn up to x plus 4 square, that means x plus 4 into x plus 4. Then if you cover x plus 4 squared out of this x plus 4 squared, nothing remains. So therefore you can write just 3x, right? Then if you cover 1x plus from the common denominator x plus 1 to x plus 4, another x plus 4 remains. Therefore, multiply 1 with x plus 4 is x plus 4. So if you simplify, 3x minus 4 is 3x minus x is 2x minus 4 divided by x plus 4 squared is a final answer, right? Let's move up to question number F, right? In question number F, the question is 5 over 2 times of x plus 3 plus 4 over 3 times of x minus 1. So the LCM is 2 into 3 is 6, x plus 3 into x minus 1 is a denominator. Then to see whether how much of 2 times of x plus 3 cover 2 times of x plus 3, remaining is 3 times of x minus 1. Then multiply 5 with 3 times of x minus 1. 5 into 3 is 15, x plus 1. Then cover 3 times of x minus 1 from this denominator. If you cover 3 is 2 remain, x minus 1 cover means x plus 3, that is 2 times of x plus 3. If you multiply 4 by 2, that is 8 times of x plus 3, then you can simplify the brackets. 15 into x is 15x, 15 into minus 1 is minus 15, 8 into 6 is 8x, 8 into 3 is 24. 15x plus 8x is 23x, minus 15 plus 24 is plus 9, divided by 6 times of x plus 3 into x minus 1, right? Then let's come up with this kind of example, right? Because these are the kind of advancements where we can see in our algebraic fractions, right? Then if you factorize x squared plus 2x plus 1, take your calculators and if you put it, you will get the answer x equals to minus 1 only. That means answers would be, it's a overlapping answers, x equals to minus 1 and x equals to minus 1. Therefore, from the previous theories, what we have done to show that it will turn out to x plus 1 into x plus 1. It's a factorized format of this. That is why we have already done how to do the factorizing in previous topics, right? Okay. Then you can say this is x plus 1 squared plus 1 over x plus 1. Then the LCM, here there are 2 x plus 1, so LCM should be x plus 1 squared. If you cover x plus 1 squared out of x plus 1 squared, answer is 1, 1 into 2 is 2. Then if you cover x plus 1 from the common denominator x plus 1 squared, remaining is another x plus 1 remain. 1 into x plus 1 is x plus 1 comes over here. Then 2 plus x plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. X plus 3 over x plus 1 squared is the final answer. If you move up to this question, this is X squared minus 4 is the difference between two squares, x plus 2 into x minus 2. It's over here. 7 over x plus 2 into x minus 2 plus 3 over x plus 2. Now, if you work out the LCM is x plus 2 into x minus 3. So, if you cover this denominator out of the same thing, because the LCM also the same way, 1 remain, 1 into 7 is 7. Plus, this is 3 over x plus 2. Cover x plus 2 from this denominator. Sorry, this is x minus, it should be, yeah. So, if you just x plus 2, if you cover x plus 2, the remaining is x minus 2 from this denominator. If you cover x plus 2, remaining is x minus 2. 3 times of x minus 2, then if you simplify 7, 3 into x is 3x, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, 3x plus 1 over x plus 2 into x minus 2 is the final answer. Then these are the same kind of examples where we can try and you can obtain the answers by simplifying these expressions. Right, if you come up with this example, if I just show you, this is x squared plus 6x plus 9. Then if you substitute the calculator, you will obtain the answer x equals to minus 3 only. That means your answer is x equals to minus 3 times of x equals to minus 3. That is x plus 3 into x plus 3. That is x plus 3 squared. Minus 3 over x plus 3 into x plus 1. Then LCM. There are 3 x plus 3's. So you can say x plus 3 squared into x plus 1 is the LCM. Now cover x plus 3 squared from this denominator. Remaining is x plus 1, so multiply 2 with x plus 1. Minus, cover this denominator. Cover this denominator. 1x plus 3 and another x plus 1 from this denominator. So the remaining is x plus 3. So multiply 3 with x plus 3. Answer is 2 into x is 2x. 2 into 1 is 2. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Minus 3 into plus 3 is minus 9. 2x minus 3x is minus 6. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. Like that, you can work out all of these situations and you can obtain the final answer for as shown over here. So all the answers, all the questions and the answers are here. Then you can hope you can understand this, the theory contents in this section.